project, we looked at the fit of these different businesses to our existing businesses, and they fit very well. So today's 3. We've handed over the check for 3 of them. Another 4 to go. We hopefully will do those early in the new year. And each of them has a bit of a different reason for being a good fit. But all in all, probably couldn't come up with a better set of businesses to buy from a fit point of view.
Now, in terms of these businesses, where are they in Africa, and how do they add value to Engen's African footprint?
Okay, I'll just take them maybe from the south. First one's Mozambique. Not one of the ones that went live today, but that one gives us some infrastructure and some tankage in Beira and Maputo in particular. So for our southern supply chain, very important. The next one is Zimbabwe, and you'll recall the deal that didn't work with BP and Shell. So Chevron is attractive from that point of view. A whole lot of opportunity there around the supply chain as well. Will set us up very well for the future. We think Zimbabwe is going to improve, so it's a pitch for the future, really. Zambia, we get some good market share there, so with our existing business we'll have scale. Also positions us nicely from a supply chain point of view for northern Zambia and the DRC. After that we've got Malawi. We aren't in Malawi at the moment, so it's a nice robust little business all on its own, a decent market share and good infrastructure. And Tanzania gives us some infrastructure in the mining region, probably less marketing exposure there, so probably we'll still need to do some work in Tanzania. Then we go offshore. We haven't had much until now. Now we will have an operation in Mauritius and one in Reunion. Both of them are self-contained with all the infrastructure needed, good marketing operations, good retail setup, aviation in the case of Mauritius as well. So very good businesses, very stable businesses.
The interesting thing about this acquisition deal is that you went to Chevron as opposed to Chevron approaching you. What was it about Chevron's offerings in these countries that really sort of made synergistic sense to Engen?
Well, when we put our EPIC 2016 vision together, we worked out sort of country by country what would be ideal. And then we had a look at our competitors and saw which of their businesses would fit well. And that led to some of the earlier acquisitions we made, mostly because those became available at the time. Now, in this instance, Chevron wasn't offering these businesses for sale, but they made sense for us. So we went along and knocked on the door and initiated a discussion and convinced them that it would be better for them and good for us that we do a deal.
So Engen's EPIC 2016 vision is really to be the leading downstream supplier in Africa, is that correct?
In Sub-Saharan Africa, we want to be what we call a champion in Africa, which implies that we'll be a successful business. It means quite a few things, but primarily it means we'll generate good returns for our shareholder. And implicit in that is a degree of scale so that the businesses are competitive.
We're looking at organic growth?
And acquisitional growth. We've done both. Some 300% that we've grown in the last 4 years has come about probably half and half through organic growth and acquisition. We've got a very active organic growth program too.
What sort of percentage will these new acquisitions add to Engen's business?
Add about 30% to our non-SA operations. So it's significant. And 7 businesses and integrating them, I think we're going to be busy this next year.
In terms of capital expenditure, what sort of figures are we looking at in terms of these 3 new deals?
Well, I'm not going to share with you exactly what we paid for them, but they, in qualitative terms, we're happy with the price that was paid. We believe we can generate a good return on it. And certainly we wouldn't be able to replicate that either economically or time-wise by comparison. So it's really a bit of a no-brainer, quite frankly. So we're very happy with it, and I believe Chevron are happy too.